Hello super friends and welcome to DC TV Talk, and in today's episode we are going to be diverting from the Arrowverse just a little bit to discuss the upcoming DC Universe show, Titans, and a whole bunch of news that has recently been released over the past week, so let's discuss. So Titans is of course a new TV series coming to the DC Universe streaming service in the US, surrounding around the famous DC Comics group, the Teen Titans, and this show is taking a much more of a darker approach to these well-beloved characters. Now there has been a big worry surrounding this show, given that it is becoming an exclusive show to the DC Universe streaming service, which, may I preface, is only available in the United States, and this led a lot of international viewers, such as myself, wondering why and also how are we going to be able to watch this show given that DC Universe is not available in our respective regions. But thankfully Netflix has come to our call. So the first piece of news to discuss about Titans is that Netflix has officially picked up an international distribution deal with Warner Bros. TV to distribute Titans internationally to those outside of the US. So that's right, if you are outside of the US and you are looking to watch Titans, if you're excited about Titans, then all you have to do is subscribe to Netflix. I'm sure many of you are already subscribed to Netflix, and you'll be able to find each episode on there week by week as they release on Netflix. So this is going to be a Netflix exclusive series internationally, and then in the US it's going to be on the DC Universe streaming service. Whether it's going to make its way to Netflix in the US, I'm not too sure. There's no confirmation on that as of yet. I imagine it could do maybe in the future, but we'll have to wait and see with that one. Maybe it might come out, maybe sometime afterwards or something like that. But if you're outside of the US, it's pretty good news that Netflix is going to be taking this show. And I believe this is a good indication that Netflix will also be delivering the other DC Universe streaming services as and when they release, such as the Harley Quinn animated series, the Swamp Thing live action series, and also the Doom Patrol series, which is, I believe, the next one. So this is pretty exciting news. We were all pretty worried regarding the DC Universe streaming service, but we now have the confirmation and the news that Netflix has got a distribution deal, and we are all going to be happy to be able to watch Titans when it comes out on October the 12th. So speaking of Titans in Season 1, the reviews are now starting to come out for the first season, or at least the first 3 episodes, as the first 3 episodes of the season have been sent out to reviewers across the industry, and we are starting to see reviews come in. Now, for the most part, they are surprisingly positive, and I say surprisingly because not many people reacted well to the trailer that came out a while ago. Many people claiming it, trying too hard to be edgy, trying too hard to be cool, but I've actually seen a lot of fairly positive buzz surrounding this. I've seen a lot of people say that, the edginess of the show, in a sense, does actually work, and I've seen a lot of people say that, the characters are quite investing, such as, Dick Grayson, and obviously you've got Raven, Beast Boy, and Starfire, and also Hawk and Dove seem quite interesting. So fairly enough, there's actually quite a lot of positive buzz surrounding it. I mean, it's not overwhelming, it's not saying it's amazing or anything, but I've seen a lot of people really, backing the show, saying that no, this is actually pretty good stuff, and there's actually quite a lot of positive things within this show, that if you're a fan of, the comic book genre, if you're a fan of superhero shows, like, of course, we all are, then you're going to like Titans, and I think that's really good news. And like I said, I find this quite shocking. I was expecting the reviews for this to be absolutely blitzed. I thought it was going to be absolutely demolished by critics, but it seems to be doing okay, and I think that's a really good sign for what we can expect for Titans. What's more is that Titans has actually already been renewed for Season 2, so even though we haven't even gotten Season 1 yet, we are already guaranteed to be getting a second season, which obviously shows that DC and Jeff Johns and Warner Bros. TV have a lot of faith in the Titans show to actually have a lifespan, to actually gain a following and actually gain an audience to the point where they're able to guarantee a Season 2 so early on. And I think, again, that does show a sense of confidence within Warner Bros. That they have faith in the Titans show like many of us do. And also Jeff Johns, he was talking about it, he was saying, what we can expect in Season 2, we can expect some more interesting storylines, we can also expect some more characters to be introduced. Hopefully that means more Titans to be introduced, because the team is pretty small as is. Like I say, you've got Robin, you've got Raven, Beast Boy, and Starfire, and then Hawk and Dove. I'm not quite sure what's going on with Hawk and Dove. Obviously, I haven't seen a single episode of this show yet, so I don't know what's going on with Hawk and Dove, but they seem a bit more like separate entities, like they're like their own duo. They're not necessarily a part of the Titans themselves. Maybe they are, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see with that, but like I say, the main team seems to be only 4 at the moment, so it looks like there is room to expand. But who could join the Titans? Well, I feel like there are some obvious members, especially because there are characters such as Artemis who I feel like could join, especially because Artemis, I mean, the films aren't going to use her anytime soon. The Arrowverse kind of got rid of her on Arrow in Season 5, so she's gone from there. I feel like Artemis is pretty open to play with. I'd also say the same goes for Wally West, Kid Flash. I mean, obviously Wally West is a pretty key member from the Titans in the comics and also in the cartoons as well. So I feel like a lot of people are going to be pushing for Wally West to show up on here. Again, Wally West was in the Arrowverse, but he's kind of gone now because he's not a series regular on The Flash or Legends of Tomorrow anymore. So he's pretty much, again, kind of open. And also, I feel like another cool one to see would be Roy Harper, aka Arsenal or Speedy. That'd be really cool. Again, he's a pretty famous member from the comics, but I don't know if they do that given how big of a presence Roy is going to have in Arrow Season 7. It all depends with the rights and, you know, which studios can use which characters and things like that. But for me, I'd definitely like to see Artemis come over because I think Artemis hasn't had a good live-action representation yet. And also, I'd like to see Kid Flash come over as well, just because that'd be cool. But whether they'd actually want to do a speedster is another question. So there's quite a lot of potential on who they could join the Titans, especially because there are the members who are going to be joining later on. Like, I believe Wonder Girl was cast, and she's probably going to join. Cyborg was also cast, which is awesome. I can't believe they're getting Cyborg on the show. That's great. So there's quite a lot of cool stuff that they're doing with this show. And again, there's quite a lot of potential going into the second season, which, like I said, has been guaranteed by Jeff Johns himself. Overall, I'm pretty excited about Titans. I was pretty excited about Titans when they originally announced it, that they were going to be doing a live-action Titans TV show. I thought that was a great idea. And I was actually quite a big fan of the trailer. I know a lot of people didn't really enjoy it, but me personally, I actually quite liked that trailer. I thought it was quite a well-edited trailer. I really liked the way they actually showed, you know, Robin. I like the fact that this is just a completely different thing, because for me personally, I'm not as connected to the comics as some fans are. So for me personally, I'm completely open to a lot of experimentation, different takes on things. So the fact that Robin is, you know, quite different in this, quite dark, quite depressed in a sense, actually, you know, repressed, you know, he's repressing the memories that he has from when he was with Bruce Wayne. I think it's quite an interesting take, and I think I'm completely open to that. Whether others are open to that is obviously a different question. How people will perceive this as the show officially releases, we'll have to see how that goes. But I'm pretty excited about Titans. I think it looks very fun. I think it looks very interesting, and I'm definitely excited for this show. It comes out on October the 12th. Well, the first episode comes out on October the 12th on Netflix here in the UK, so you can definitely make sure that I will probably be doing reviews for each and every episode, depending on how my schedule fits, because obviously all the other Arrowverse shows will be back by then. But we'll see how it goes, and I will definitely be making some more Titans videos. But what do you guys think about all this news? Do you think it's interesting? Does it get you more hyped for Titans, or are you a bit more worried for Titans? How do you feel about Titans overall? Make sure you let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like, it'll help me out a lot, and share this video with anyone and everyone you know who loves DC TV and get them to join the community. And as always guys, please subscribe for your latest content on Supergirl, The Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, Arrow and Black Lightning. And with all that said guys, I hope to see you again in my next video.